What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is Ashley. Alright. Title is Her Man Left Her After 8 Years and Married a New Girl in just 1 month. Let's hear about this. Nice looking chick. Beautiful smile. I give her that. Forehead is substantial. Okay. But I'm just keeping it hot, y'all. Anyway, let's hear her story.
She's gorgeous. We gotta bring her up here.
Oh, thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
are as well.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what I specifically would like to ask, but maybe I'll just kind of like give you like a background story of, I guess, my dating history.
But Nafisa, can you stop the music,
Oh,
darling?
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. Give me a
please.
second.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't have all that due to
Is that
copyrights.
better?
Who knows what's going
Perfect.
on with
Okay,
that?
so we're talking about your last relationship, your ex who you're no longer with, but I'm assuming you still miss him because we're talking about him.
Keep it
Yeah,
real.
uh-huh.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it
Okay,
real.
let's hear the story. Go ahead.
Not really. I would just say I'm more so traumatized, I guess, but I wouldn't really say I miss. So my last relationship was 8 years. Throughout my
She still got music playing in the background. You didn't turn the music off. Can you turn the music off, please? Copyright? Anyway, let's go in.
my 20s, so I kind of feel like I kind of wasted very significant part of my life dating him. The plan was marriage. We've had conversations about it. We had a 3-year plan. Okay, well, I guess I have to say this. He was an athlete. He played overseas. So I was flying back and forth. I live in Canada to see him. I'd probably fly like twice a year to see him, and he'd come back for the summertime. So it was basically a routine. He got a contract worth a lot of money in Africa, and that's when he started acting real funny.
He was feeling himself.
He he was feeling himself, and all of a sudden he told me he didn't want to get married no more. And this came left field, came out of nowhere, and I kind of felt like he's seeing women of all different sizes and shapes and whatnot, like whatever.
But he said it.
Yeah, I went to Africa, y'all. I don't think I posted those pictures on my channel, but I went to Africa. They built different over there. The women are built entirely different. That is the blueprint of all women. African women, no other woman on the planet like them. They are the blueprint. Okay, they are the mother of all mothers. Okay, I seen Coke bottle shapes that will blind a man. Okay, yeah, those women are gorgeous over in Africa. He started balling in Africa, probably Rwanda. I think Rwanda got a basketball team over there. He started balling in Africa, and he seen them chicks. I remember this one scene in Harlem Nights. I think it was the detective. He was a white guy. He said, "Yeah, hey, sweetheart, put your mother on the phone." "Yeah, Melinda, I ain't coming back home no more." Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. See you, sayonara. Click. Once he had a piece of sunshine, it was a wrap. Okay? And that brother's in Africa where the sun is always shining. Okay? You know he has sunshine. Anyway, let's go back in.
Africa, this is real. This is homegrown, okay? He said no BBL, no filler. Okay?
Facts. All
This is
natural.
organic.
Exactly. So before
Yeah.
he actually flew there and got the contract, we planned for me to go over there. So I ended up going there, and I don't know, I just had a really bad feeling about it. Once I got there, I've never seen him act like that towards me in my life. I've never seen him look at other women in my life around me. He was just acting up. Anyways, long story short, we ended up breaking up no longer together. And recently I found out that it hasn't even been a year. Remember, he told me he didn't want to get married. Hasn't been a year and he got married. Okay. He also told me throughout the 8 years of us dating, he also told me he would never, ever be with a white woman. Typical athlete, you already know the story. Ended up marrying this woman that he got pregnant. Did my research. He's only known her for like a month. Got her pregnant, and now he's married to her. So I'm like very like traumatized, and I think I've like developed this like whole like trust issues when it comes to men. Oh, somebody said if you're hurt, just say that. I mean, obviously it's hurtful. I didn't say I wasn't hurt. Like, come on, like that's a given. Like that's extremely. Pardon me?
This is my question. Did this woman who was Caucasian, did she live in Africa or did she live in America or Canada?
No. Okay, so we broke up after this trip to Angola. We broke up. So he came back to Canada,
Angola.
different city, drove 4 hours to take me out for dinner. Like, I don't know, the vibe was just wasn't there no more. And from there, I kind of like drifted away from him. I was turned off completely. It's been less than a year now, and I got a message from my friend with pictures of him getting married and this woman's pregnant. So he met this woman during his trip to another country in Europe, Macedonia, where he had a contract. Okay, so I did the math.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Brothers, you know, I'm starting to feel a way about this myself. I don't know why when brothers get a little bit of money, a little bit of fame, they hop over the fence to other nationalities. I can see how sisters would be a bit offended by that. Sisters do it too. Okay, when they get money, they hop over the fence too. I don't know what it is with us, because you probably will never see it in the reverse way. They'll hop over the fence with us to be with us when they get money. You'll never see that. But we'll do it when we get money. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's self-hating, annoying, and ridiculous. Now, she said he got her pregnant, so he decided to marry her. I don't know the details on behind that. I don't know if she tried to trap him in some kind of way. She couldn't have tried to trap him into a marriage, though. But he probably felt like at this point it's cheaper to keep her, type of thing. Almost make you feel like this chick right here, she probably should have got pregnant in order to keep this guy, and she didn't. It's all kind of messy. This guy, it's bothering me too. That look, you would think that the guy went to Africa and he found an African woman. That's what I was thinking. I haven't seen this before, obviously. I'm thinking he found an African chick, some sunshine over there. Well, he's found something light, all right. Okay. It wasn't sunshine, but it was light. All that being said, I'm not saying it's done all of the time. It's not done all of the time, but it's done too many times. When we get a little fame or a little fortune or whatever, we really start. I don't know if it's because people with those kind of numbers and make that kind of money end up in different types of circles. I don't know what that is, but we gotta stop doing that, man. We really gotta stop doing that. And I'm including the women on this too, because I see the women doing it too. Actually, it don't matter what financial situation is. A lot of women are doing that, and same thing with a lot of men. But I'm talking about when we really get money and fame, we really do that. It's whack to me, because I don't see other cultures doing that. And this ain't hate to no other culture out there. It's black people doing it, and it's just so self-hating whack shit to me. Like, don't you love yourself, man? Don't you got enough confidence? Do you feel like you owe everything to that culture just because you making some bread now? So you're going to give your life to them totally? It's like, that's almost saying that you don't love yourself, or you're not confident in yourself. You feel like all your fame and fortune was given to you by them. I don't know. I feel so. Look, let me make something clear. This is a beautiful chick right here. Okay, this is a beautiful chick. She looks like she's wifey material, off the bat, and she act like she's wifey material. This guy should have married this woman. He should have, and I know what a lot of sisters are gonna say. See, there you go. Soon as he got a little bit of money, he signed that new contract, and he let a good sister go like this. He couldn't wait to be with Becky. See there? That's what we talking about. I ain't gonna hold you. You got a point. Every sister that's saying that right now. But for every dude that does that, I can point to a woman that does that to a sister. So it ain't just the men. Let's be clear. It ain't just the men. Eve, Serena, Gabrielle, Sidibe, a lot of chicks. They do that too. So this is not a man versus woman thing. This is a cultural thing. And we got to come to terms with that. This sister right here, she can be drafted. Okay. Shit, I may even get her on my team. Her and the 8 head. I mean, the 4. No, I don't want to call it an 8 head or 4 head. I mean, it's Tyra Bankish. You know what I mean? The 4 head. It's a little Tyra Bankish. But you know what? Tyra Banks could get it. Well, that's another one, by the way, who went that way. Nah, forget Tyra Banks. Anyway, let's go in.
Like, come on, like, I've been with him for 8 years, so I know how this shit works. I looked, he's only been in the country for less than a month, came back to Canada, and then like 6-7 months later he gets married, and then like I think 2 months later she gives birth. So that's how I found out about all of that.
Nafisa, this is what I want to ask you, because you were with this man for 8 years. He was an NBA player. He was successful. He was in love with you. He promised you a ring. And I want you to tell the girl who is watching right now, holding on to the hope and possibility of her man giving her a ring. What would you say to her? She's been with him for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years. And I want you to be honest, now that you know what you know right now.
What I would say to that girl, I would definitely say, do not put all your eggs in one basket, like, for sure. And just put yourself first and really love and respect yourself, and understand that, like they say, if he wanted to, he would, and he will. And I think at the end of the day, as women, we have very strong intuition. Definitely listen to your intuition and go from there. I feel like, while they say like men know from the beginning whether they want to marry a woman or not, so I think definitely take that advice in, and yeah, just don't keep your eggs in one basket. I mean, I've lost out on a lot of opportunities when it came to men. Like, if I wanted to be sly, I could have really been sly. I could have done some, so yeah.
How does that affect how you date now, Nafisa? Like, are you more intentional? Are you more to like, okay, what are we doing? Like, how does that affect your dating now after, being with a man for 8 years and kind of losing out, quote unquote, on time?
I love this chick's lips. Just her mouth region. Love her lips. I love the shape of her eyes too. Like I said, gorgeous chick. Let me see if I can get a better view.
If I'm gonna be, Honest, I'd say after the breakup, I kind of went into this phase of like, I just didn't really care. Like, I was talking to whoever. Say, I'm definitely more intentional. I have an idea of what kind of man I would like to be with, but I feel like it's a bit of a struggle for me. I don't really care about looks. For me, it's more so personality. Like, I just so happened to end up with a ball player. Like, that just happened for me.
Now, that's another thing that we got to address. That's another elephant in the room, okay? He was a ball player. So, do I feel sorry for her? No. Probably because she was only with him because he was a ball player, okay? Look, let me ask the average woman out there, would you stick around, if you wanted to get married, would you stick around for 8 years for a guy? The answer is what? No. So why did she stick around for 8 years? She stuck around because she was with a ball player. This is when I don't want to say the gold digging backfires on you. He'll string you along, but he, in the back of his mind, he thinking she just with me because of what I am, not because of who I am. That's why she with me. That's why I think he strung her along. He was attracted to her. That was his girl. But he knew what it was. It was an arrangement. She get to be with me. She get a tap into a bit of a lifestyle. You know what I mean? I'm on my way to making some of this money. She know it. And she gonna stick around. Cause why wouldn't she? But she only with me because of what I am. A ball player, not because of who I am. Now he might have felt like, Becky, she with me because of who I am. So I'm gonna marry her. Plus we got a child. We can be a family now. Probably never had a child with her. So, you know, that's the elephant sort of in the room. Now I know a lot of women are going to feel more sympathetic towards her. I get it. But let's keep it a buck. Okay? Let's keep it a buck. She was with him because he was a ball player. And gold digging ain't always ending with W's. Sometimes gold diggers end up with L's. This is an L. This is an L. You know, you got Drea out there, and she dating some 21-year-old dude in the NBA. 39 years old. He only 21. Some would call that a W for her. And it probably is. But, you know, look, sometimes you're going to take wins and losses, man. It's chalk it up to the game as far as I'm concerned. And I will admit something. I was feeling sorry for her. But at this moment, now that I think about it, I had to ask myself, why would she stick around for 8 years? And the answer is real clear. It's because she was getting what she wanted out of this situation. He would fly her all over the world to come see him. You know, and he, in the back of his mind, he knew what it was. He knew what it was. That's why he never married her. And she looked a bit high maintenance. She looked like she was ready for the payoff. I don't know what her pregnancy issues is, or if she could get pregnant. But I think he had it in his mind that he knew what type of chick she is. So I'm a curve feeling sorry for her. But it doesn't excuse him jumping over the fence, though. You know, if he was with an African chick, I wouldn't hold him. I wouldn't hold him on nothing. But since he jumped over the fence, it's like, that's pretty whack, dude. And she's gorgeous. I bet you money she looked better than the chick he ended up with. I bet you money. Anyway, let's go in.
But I don't really care about all that shit. But now I'm more intentional where I'm like, okay, I kind of like the nerdy guys, like the tech guys, like very intellectual, like someone I could have a deep conversation with and learn from and whatnot. But I feel like because of my appearance, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's revenge of the nerds. I feel like I'm some kind of like casualty of war because of, I guess, maybe their perception of me of how I look. I kind of feel like me just talking to them or just even going out with them once is enough for them for their ego to be boosted. I don't know. I'm just finding that these tech guys are moving like the ball niggas, like their head is all the way up here. I don't really know what it is. So it's for me, I'm kind of finding it a bit difficult to date, honestly.
I don't see how it could be a struggle for you.
Okay, let me say this. I think I'm right. Why would you go after tech guys? You would go after tech guys because tech guys make that bread. 6 figures and up. Okay? Them tech guys who really in that industry, they got cheddar cheese. So why are you after these tech guys now? You looking for a bag, okay? You looking for a bag. Listen, I'm not mad at women for trying to get a man with means. I'm not mad at that, but I think that what women don't realize is guys have a radar. They know when chicks is after them for they scratch. They know when a chick is after them for either they fame, they money, they prestige, whatever. And the tech guys are even smarter than the ballers, okay? So all they need is one date to know they got a gold digger on their hands. Okay, yeah, she cool. She could she think it's because they need their ego boosted. Oh, I went out with her one time, so I'm that dude. Cheers to me. I'm that dude. No. These guys are smart. They're like, oh, I see what this is. Yeah, you ain't the one. You look nice, but you ain't the one. Peace. You know? So my guess is she's giving off gold digger vibes. She don't even know it. And that's why guys are not checking for her, because they don't think she's real. She think it's because she's so gorgeous that, guys are so intimidated by her and guys are just mistreating her. And no, you're giving off gold digger vibes, my girl. You're giving off gold digger vibes. Okay, let's go in.
Not saying it can't be a challenge, right? But it looks like from your profile picture, you have a beautiful face, and it looks like you have a great body. It should be very easy for you to pull in any type of man just with your look. Doctor, lawyer, athlete, engineer. I can see that for you, depending on what you wear.
Yes.
Pulling a man is not the problem. Okay? She is gorgeous. Pulling them in is not the problem. The problem is, what is it that she is looking for? She's like, how women like labels on their clothes and their purses, and it got to be Birkin and Gucci, Fendi, all this other stuff. She looking for that in a man. He got to be a baller, a techie, a doctor. She looking for labels on a man. And men know when you are giving off that vibe. It ain't the look. She can attract any man on this planet, any race. It ain't the look. It's something else, and she not coming to terms with that. I wonder if Ashley is going to tell her about herself. If Ashley even know about this. I figured it out. Why? Because I'm Mike the Philosopher. All right? I think very deeply. Not many do. I'm just kidding. But let's see if Ashley can figure this out too and give her sound advice, because I know what I would tell her. You're giving off gold digger, sweetie. You're giving off gold digger. And every man, especially the techies, have caught on to it with just one date. That's all they needed. Men want a woman who's a wife, but they don't want to be felt like they are being chosen because of their title. They want to feel like they're being chosen because of who they are, not what they are. Anyway, let's go in.
I don't know, maybe it's
So where are you going? That's the real question. Where are we going
well
to meet these guys?
lately I haven't really been going out much. I just go to the gym. That's where I'm at the most. So I'd say the gym is like my choice of like where to like find men. And like my gym has a lot of like tech guys and engineers and stuff like that. I am seeing someone from the gym, but I just feel like I think I'm a little out of his league, to be honest. Like, no shade.
I swear I haven't seen this before. I'm a little out of his league. In other words, he can't afford me. Okay. I am out of his league. He can't afford me. I am high maintenance. I think I'm on to something. All right, let me listen to the rest.
And, you know, we've been going on several dates and whatnot. I don't know if I'm just used to men like trying to make a move on me. Not necessarily saying that I want that, but like I feel like I'm the one who always has to initiate things, like just a kiss. I haven't had sex with him or anything like that, by the way. But like even just kissing, like I'm the one who has to initiate it. Like he's taking me out on dates and stuff like that. Like he took me body painting, okay? And
Body painting.
yeah, like body painting. It was like a yoga, wellness kind of like body painting kind of like date night kind of thing. And it was almost like he was like too scared to even like paint on my body. Like I don't know. I've never met a man like that before in my life. Like recently we went out to like a workout event. So we've been going out a lot and going out on dates, but like I don't know.
Why does everything include the body and sweat and touch? That's it. Why? Something is not right.
I don't know. I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. Like men.
Ladies, if you're ever in this situation, that's probably your husband. I'm going to just keep it real. If a guy is scared to touch you, you're probably not necessarily out of his league. And this is where women kind of get confused, because they like the dude who don't give a F about them, because it shows that they probably had better and they're in high demand. It's sort of a psychology thing. But that guy is going to value you. Okay, he values you. Yeah, he's scared to touch you. You are gorgeous. So he's going to feel like, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable in any way. Meanwhile, she thinking, oh, I'm out of his league. I'm too good for him. And then she'll meet a dirtbag who will treat her bad. Oh, he's the one. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That guy who's scared to touch you right now, trust me, he will in the future. If he's taking you out on dates, he can't wait to touch you. Okay? But he don't want to mess it up. It ain't about him being out of your league or you being out of his league. It's about him showing you the ultimate respect. That's probably your future husband. I need ladies to get this right. Stop thinking that you're all of that just because a guy is showing you respect. It's ridiculous. And then when you get a dirtbag, all men ain't ish. All men ain't ish. It's because you choosing Pookie and Ray Rays. Why don't you choose a guy who's going to treat you with some respect? And you wonder why men ain't treating women with respect out here. Look how they get treated. Look how they get crapped on. Oh, I'm out of his league. Yeah, he ain't on my level. If y'all don't go somewhere with that, she is probably dismissing her future husband, and she probably will never know it because she probably thinks she's too good for him. This is why I do these videos, so y'all see the male perspective. You're blocking your own blessings. Okay? Let's go back in.
Men scare me at this point, to be honest. And a lot of the men that are trying to get with me are men that have been trying to get with me for more than 8 years, since my last relationship. And I kind of feel like the men that have been waiting in line for me are the ones that are like the scariest, that are not really that serious. It's almost like in a sense, I almost feel like I'm some kind of like challenge for them, or trophy for them to get with, kind of thing, or like to boost. I don't know. I just kind of feel like an ego booster to these men.
But Nafisa, I think you like it a little bit. I think you like a man. You do like it. You like, I'm not gonna date you, but I want you to like blow up my phone and tell me I'm beautiful. Like, okay.
Just a little bit, but I really, really would love to be in a relationship. I would love to be married and have kids. Like, I'm tired. It's not me. Like, I went through that whole phase where I was just talking to whoever, and I realized that's just not me. I'm like a very much so like a relationship kind of girl, like, so I just don't know what to do.
I don't know. It's giving you still want to have fun and have a good time. If you wanted him to paint your body and you're like, let's go, like, what's going on? Why are you so nervous? That says to me you're ready. You're just ready to have fun. You want guys to chase you and tell you you're gorgeous. That don't sound pretty serious. If that's where you are in your life, that's okay. But be clear about that is what I'm saying. Be crystal clear if that's where you are.
I don't think that's where she at. I really don't. I don't necessarily think that that's good advice by Ashley. No knock to Ashley. Shout out to Ashley, but she just don't want to tell Ashley that she's wrong. I don't think that that's it. I don't even think she really figured it out. But I think she's ready for a husband. I think she's ready for a family. I think she does like the attention, but she's just looking for a guy with the cojones to come get her. That's what it is. I'm stepping in this picture and I'm coming to get you. And this is how I'm going to do it. If a guy came at her like that, she will be taken. I think she could live without all the other attention from all the other guys. If she got her dude, she just want that guy to come and get her. And no guy is really, one guy left her and the other guys are kind of, being maybe a little too conservative. So she started, and the tech guys kind of, So I think she's more insecure than you think, actually. I think she's more insecure than the average person would think. She's insecure. She want her dude to come and get her, take her off the market, because she does want that title of being that wife and that mom. She's all about the labels, whether it be the wife, the mother. He has to be a baller, a techie, maybe a doctor. She's all about the labels on a guy. I don't know about this last guy that was at her gym. I don't know what career he has, but Ashley thinks she just wants to play around. I don't think that's it. And I don't think that she had the heart to tell Ashley she's wrong, or even know to tell Ashley that she's wrong. That's not it. Anyway, let's go in.
But keep us updated. Please come back. Okay, keep me updated because
Gorgeous chick.
come back when you're serious. When you meet someone, you've met someone, you're like, you know what, Ash, I've met someone. I'm ready.
Thanks for listening. I
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
coming up.
I'll come back when I find the one, or the one finds me, actually, because I'm not going to be looking. But yeah.
The one who finds me. What did I tell you? She want her guy to come and get her. Okay, what's her info? Because I can go up. I can come claim you. Okay, this is how it's gonna get done. This is how we're gonna do it. All right. Do I want a gold digger chick? I don't know. I'm starting to relax on the gold digger maybe a little bit. But she do want labels. She do want labels on everything. Her wife label, mother label, his career label. She do want labels. So make no mistake about that. But I think she probably was more of a hopeless romantic than I was giving her credit for. Let's just put it that way. But let me know what y'all think. I really would like to know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Men scare me at this point, to be honest. And a lot of the men that are trying to get with me are men that have been trying to get with me for more than 8 years, since my last relationship. And I kind of feel like the men that have been waiting in line for me are the ones that are like the scariest, that are not really that serious. It's almost like in a sense, I almost feel like I'm some kind of like challenge for them, or a trophy for them to get with, kind of thing, or like to boost. I don't know. I just kind of feel like an ego booster to these men.
But Nafisa, I think you like it a little bit. I think you like a man. You do like it.